Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. We are going to talk about XRP. But before I get started, in yesterday's video I said, put your favorite scary movies in the comments section. And what a list you have all created. One movie that really stuck out was Dr. Giggles. I never seen that movie. I'm definitely going to check it out. I have seen The Shining multiple times, and I even like the sequel, Dr. Sleep. Another one that I haven't seen in a couple years is The Omen. I'm definitely going to watch the original and the remake. But I want to thank you all for that list. It was an incredible list. I could never watch all of those movies by the time Halloween gets here. So here we are looking at XRP on the 1 hour chart. We're sitting at 48.5 cents. But moving forward, everything looks great around XRP. Even in today's video, I'm going to talk about more big announcements around Ripple that will lead to the utilization of XRP later. But we get these big announcements. We see the payment rails getting put in place, yet there's no price movement. At some point, and I look at it as us being in the calm before the storm, because at some point, all that value is going to come pouring into this cryptocurrency, and the price is going to go absolutely parabolic. It's just a matter of time. The majority will sell between $1 and $10. The rest, 5%, will create generational wealth. Every single day on X, I see people saying, I'm selling my entire bag of XRP once we hit $10. Then they always like to say, I'm going to buy back in when the price dips back to $2. What if the price doesn't get that pullback? You have to wait until XRP gets to $10. And when it does, you got to take a look at real world events that are happening at the same time. You also got to take a look at Ripple. Did Ripple announce an IPO yet? Did Ripple and the SEC settle yet? There's a lot of factors that are going to play, that are going to determine what path you should take at $10. And there's nothing wrong with taking profit. In fact, you should pull your initial investment out at some point. It'll allow you to stay more patient as we go forward into the future, when XRP's hitting even higher prices. You got to remember, this cryptocurrency is built to move the world's money. Ripple expands liquidity hub to embrace Brazil and Australia. You know what I'm waiting for? Ripple to come out and announce that they're going to include XRP inside Liquidity Hub. That could even give us a little bit of price movement upward. But again, what are they waiting for? We got clarity for XRP now. Let's go. Ripple attracting institutional investors in Dubai. In a new report, Sologenic, an XRP ledger-based platform, highlights that Ripple continues to attract institutional investors in Dubai. Despite the current SEC case, Ripple continues to pursue global expansion, with a significant foray into the Dubai, Middle East, and North Africa markets. Once you start to see institutional investors paying attention to XRP, you know at some point all that money's going to come flowing in. And when it does, this cryptocurrency is going to rise like never before. Forbes spotlights benefits of Ripple CBDC platform and Palau stablecoin in new case study. Forbes has been doing a lot of articles around XRP lately. So as a key partner in the Palau stablecoin initiative, Ripple has helped to build the CBDC infrastructure and power many innovations to help improve its overall use case. Besides the launch of the Palau stablecoin, several innovations have been added, including wallet-to-wallet feature integrating back in August. Ripple is currently occupying a position in the CBDC race that might see as many as 30 different central banks tap its services in the near future. And that is going to lead to XRP being utilized as well. Because you got to remember, all these countries have to send money to other countries. And when they do, that's where XRP will come in, the trust layer. Exciting investor deck from Ripple partner Flash FX. In addition to their growth, they trumpet their use of Ripple and on-demand liquidity. And there's a lot to see here. But one thing I want to point out is this right here. We were the first in Australia to innovate through Ripple Ledger. Now we're shaping the future of payments through AI and ML. And you know, when you see that, that shows you how Ripple allows these companies to rise above their competition. That's why I always said, once one bank gets on board with RippleNet and XRP, every other bank is going to go in that same direction. Same thing with companies all around the world, because other companies are going to take notice and they're going to want to utilize the technology and XRP as well. Ripple strategically expands its routes and corridors with the highest remittance volume. Ripple has covered 85% of these regions. A final settlement of the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit will help things move quickly. The remittance image is from the recent Citibank's paper. So that also solidifies exactly what David Schwartz was saying. He's saying that they're going after the highest remittance volume. They're not focused on large amounts of money. They're focused on the much smaller payments, but high volumes of those payments, because he sees that as the future for crypto. What are Nostro and Vostro accounts? How could the cryptocurrency XRP be beneficial for the financial system regarding that matter? Now, somebody finally put this together in a very simple way, so I'm going to share it with all of you. This comes from Stars. So imagine you have a friend who lives in a different country. You both want to exchange money with each other. You have money in your local currency, let's say US dollars, and your friend has money in their local currency, let's say euros. Now, to make the exchange easier, your bank and your friend's bank have a special arrangement. Your bank has an account with your friend's bank in euros, and your friend's bank has an account with your bank in US dollars. So when you want to send money to your friend, your bank will take the equivalent amount of US dollars from your bank account and transfer it to their account in euros. This is called your bank's Nostro account, because it's the account they have with another bank in a foreign currency. On the other hand, when your friend wants to send money to you, their bank will take the equivalent amount of euros from their account and transfer it to your bank's account in US dollars. This is called their bank's Vostro account, because it's the account that they have with your bank in a foreign currency. Nostro and Vostro accounts help banks keep track of the money they have in different currencies and make it easier for them to exchange money with other banks around the world. But using a digital asset called XRP, we can make this process much easier. XRP is like a special kind of money that exists on the internet. It allows us to send money to anyone, anywhere in the world, quickly and at a low cost. With XRP, we don't need to rely on different banks and middlemen to move the money. Everything happens almost instantly. Using XRP, banks can manage their money more efficiently. They don't have to keep a lot of money tied up in different accounts anymore. Instead, they can use XRP to make real-time transactions using a system called the XRP Ledger. This helps banks save money and makes better use of their funds. Another cool thing about XRP is that it reduces the chances of mistakes or disagreements between banks. The XRP Ledger keeps a record of every transaction, so it's transparent and trustworthy. This means there's less risk of something going wrong. XRP is also really good at handling lots of transactions at once. It's designed to be fast and can handle a large number of transactions per second. This makes it easier for banks to handle a lot of payments without any delays or problems. So in summary, XRP is a digital asset that makes sending money across borders fast, cheaper, and more efficient. It helps banks save money, reduces the chances of mistakes, and can handle a lot of transactions at once. And that is exactly why the banks don't like XRP. Because once the cost is cut, They lose money out of their pockets. That's why JP Morgan has been trying to slow down Ripple and XRP all along. But you know, other banks are going to want to utilize this technology to get the upper hand. And it will allow their customers to save money as well, which will build a stronger banking relationship. Ripple's Eric Van Miltenberg stated that the company is thriving exponentially despite the regulatory challenges Ripple has faced. I think that there's still a long way to go in the US when it comes to regulatory clarity. But frankly, Ripple's business has been thriving regardless. In some ways, we've been operating even as if we lost the suit, which of course we didn't, he said. I just wanted to point that out because a lot of people keep saying after that CFO left that Ripple is having financial problems, but they're thriving like never before. And a lot of people are still fighting around that. Congrats, Bitcoin bulls. Take a listen to this.
I just can't get on the. I can't be in something where Mr. Bitcoin is about to go down big.
So Bitcoin's going down big, but we all know that Jim Cramer usually gets it wrong. So you got to go over and look at the DXY. Just the beginning, and the DXY has been starting to come down. And as that happens, you're going to see Bitcoin and the stock market start to rise. And most likely it'll pull the rest of the market up with it. Always great to see U.S. Secretary of the Treasury Janet Yellen. When you see these two people together, that's Christine Lagarde pushing for a digital euro right now. And you know Janet Yellen is pushing for a digital dollar here in the United States. I think that is the end goal of everything. That's what people need to keep paying attention to. Because the Treasury, right now, they're trying to stop the Fed from creating a digital dollar. But I think you got to also pay attention to the Treasury at the same time. Janet Yellen wants a CBDC. Don't get it wrong. She's been pushing for that for quite a while now. JP Morgan launches tokenization platform. First trade settled with BlackRock. But take a listen to what Jamie Dimon has to say.
And you said you didn't know what we were talking about. We pretty much always have some crypto conversation with you. I'm just curious because I don't think we've talked to you since.
I think all that's been a waste of time, and why you guys waste any breath on it is totally beyond me.
Because you just think the whole thing just is
going to zero.
Going to zero and it's fake.
Bitcoin itself is a hyped up fraud. It's a pet rock.
You're back to that?
Yeah,
really?
Of course, yeah.
So he's back to calling Bitcoin a hyped up fraud and a pet rock. So think about it like this, okay? What do you think BlackRock thinks of Bitcoin? That's the big question. Because everybody in every Bitcoin maxi out there wants you to believe that BlackRock's going to be game changing for Bitcoin. When Jamie Dimon is talking like this, you know the other banks are looking at it the same way. And that's why I always looked at BlackRock as a Trojan horse for Bitcoin. I think BlackRock is kind of doing what Christine Lagarde wants them to do and what the World Economic Forum wants them to do. Take control of Bitcoin. But that's just my personal opinion. But I think we're about to see a major run up for Bitcoin, especially if the DXY continues to fall. But until XRP takes over the planet and starts moving all the world's money, we gotta stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.